What's up, you guys? Danny from Danny's Yuki Expo here, and let's get started.
Virtual systems ready.
Hey guys, it's Danny bringing you a deck profile on Infernities. So we start our monster lineup with 1, 2, 3 Infernity Archfiends, possibly the best card in this deck. Call it your best friend. You're playing 1, 2, 3 Infernity Necromancers. Standard for any Infernity build, always play 3. You're only playing 1 Infernity Avenger. Some people play 2. Personally, I think it's a dead draw if you play 2, and most of the time you end up foolish burying it anyway, so you wouldn't need more than just 1. You're playing 2 Infernity Mirage. Some people opt to play 3. I only like it at 2 because often it's a dead draw. You really only want to search this card. Now for your graveyard setup, you're playing 1 Armageddon Knight and 1 Dark Grepher. Both do a very similar job, and they both do a great job at setting up your graveyard for your Infernity plays. You're playing just 1 Summoner Monk. I find it good in the deck because you can pitch a spell that you wouldn't need and bring out your Infernity Archfiend and continue to go bananas. You're playing only 1 Street Patrol for the same reason you only play 1 Avenger. You wouldn't need to draw 2, and most of the time it's a dead draw anyway. You would only want to pitch it with something like Armageddon Knight or Dark Grepher. And that finishes our monster lineup. Onto the spells. We play 1 Infernity Launcher, staple for any Infernity deck. I wish it would be more than just 1. You're playing 1 Dark Hole, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Heavy Storm, and 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 1-for-1. These are your one-ofs of the deck. What can I say? It's mostly common for all Infernity decks to play these cards. You're playing double MST. You only really need 2 MSTs, but if anything you can just side in the third one for game 2 or 3. And of course you play your 1 Rhoda to search out your warriors of the deck. On to the traps. We play 1, 2, 3 Infernity Barriers. Best trap of your deck. It's basically a Solemn Judgment, and obviously who wouldn't want to play a deck with 4 Solemn Judgments? You're playing 2 Infernity Breaks. Once again, it's your pop a card for free, and you search it out with your Archfiend once you loop, giving you quite an advantage in the game. You only play 1 Infernity Inferno. Some people play more than 1. I personally think you go 2- off of playing this card, but sometimes it's not a bad draw just to set up your graveyard for your big Infernity plays. You're playing 2 Call of the Haunted, extra Monster Reborns, and generally a good combo with Archfiend. You're playing just 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, good for those nasty Macro Rabbit players, and just in general a good monster removal card. You're playing 2 Mirror Force, also a very good monster removal, and just gets rid of those pesky beat sticks that you don't want to be dealing with. You're playing just 1 Torrential Tribute. You usually end up swarming the field, so you wouldn't need to play more than just 1 in the main deck. However, should you face a deck who swarms more than the Infernity deck, you can just always side in a second one. You're playing the standard Solemn Brigade. Excellent traps for any deck. Stops those pesky Exceed summons, pesky Gores, and just all in all great cards. And we finish off the traps with just your 1 Starlight Road. Since you play over 20 traps in this deck, it's good to protect your back row. And who wouldn't want a free Stardust, right? Onto your Synchro monsters. You play just 1 Infernity Doom Dragon. He's your Infernity Synchro of the deck. You really only need just 1 copy. Usually you bring him out after you loop, and that usually guarantees you the game. You're playing double Void Ogre Dragons. He's your Sheehan on crack. You would always want to play this card when you loop. It puts your opponent in a very disadvantaged kind of situation, and it's just a bitch to get over. You're playing your 1 Armory Arm. He has a very good combo with a Void Ogre Dragon, or possibly an Archfiend if you don't want to just leave him hanging there. This card can potentially OTK. You're playing your 2 level 5 Synchro monsters, Stygian Sergeants and Ally of Justice Catastor. Catastor would be a staple in most Synchro decks, and Sergeants, just a good beater, gets the 800 plus, attack again, just an overall very nice Synchro monster. You're playing just your 1 level 6 Gaia Knight. He's just your option should you play an awkward board and you just need a quick sync. This wouldn't be a bad option. You're playing, of course, your Stardust Dragon. Every Synchro deck plays it. You're playing Starlight Road, so there's no reason not to play one. You're playing 1 Scrap Dragon. For the same reason you can play a Stardust. An overall very, very good Synchro monster. Gets rid of annoying cards, and just a good option. You're playing your 1 Mistworm. Again, for those awkward Synchro plays, compulsing 3 cards your opponent controls is definitely a big, big plus, so who wouldn't want to do that? And of course, you're playing your triple 100 Eyes Dragons. They are the ones who enable the Infernity loop, and they provide you a huge advantage on your board, so you should always play 3 in an Infernity deck. And of course your Exceed monsters, you're playing just 1 Leviair the Sea Dragon and 1 Lavavel Chain. Lavavel Chain allows you Foolish Burials and top decking your Archfiend on demand. Leviair brings back your Mirage should you need to loop it again. Thank you guys for watching the video, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content.